the Iron Trader. This is the last call of the week here. Now the pits closed here at 2:30. That's about 20 minutes ago. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now remember, every Sunday night there before 7 o'clock, I always post a video on crude and natural gas. Get you all set up there for Monday. So you want to come back to that. The weekend edition here, we're going to go over on Saturday. We're going to go over a lot of these ETFs here, like for crude oil and for natural gas, and even like for big oil. And then we're also going to look here at like TQQ, that's like for the NASDAQ, and UDOW, and UPRO, that's for the S&P. And then we're going to look at a couple interesting for techs, AIQ and bots. Okay, so and they pay a dividend there too. And it's just another way of trading. So we'll say if something is slow in the oil, natural gas here, you have other options to say you can keep your day rolling. Okay, let's get started. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, daily, weekly, and your monthly chart. So let's take a look here at the monthly first. So we can see here that the price right now, real time, is 80.67. So we want to look at that 8 SMA, 79.68. Okay, so we're above that. We want to look at this 21 simple moving average. That's 79.98. So that is the price now is above that. So this is looking very good. Now you can see the 50-day. Okay, how nice it's holding it. Even though it ran up here, it held it very, very nice. And now you're above the 50, the 200-day, the 8, and the 21-day. So eventually, as this rips up higher, we can follow the candles, but this is going to be your big target right there, your big retest of 95.03. And eventually, I think she's going to get into that neck of the woods, 85 to 95 in that area, okay? Now, your RSI here looking very good. Your MACD, your green is still below your red, but you can see how it's trying to curl up here nice, okay? So always take a look at the weekly. It gives you more like a bigger picture of what exactly it goes on, okay? All right, now here on the weekly chart, that was your monthly, here's your weekly. Now, you can see here where it ran up today, and we look at old Sticky over there. This was the target, 83.31, and that's been the target all the way down here for weeks, okay? So it ran up there. It came in within, let's see, 212, so roughly about 20 cents of the target. So that was pretty good. Now, even if it falls all the way down here and retest this 8-day, sitting at 77.90, or that 50-day at 77.87, it's still a very, very bullish pattern, okay? And actually, that'd be a good buying opportunity if it gets all the way down there. Now, your 8-day is above your 50-day. That's very good. And they're both, again, above that 21-day. Very, very bullish. Your MACD here, green above your red, showing good momentum. Your RSI here, plenty of room to run to the upside. Very, very nice bullish chart. Okay, so let's take a look here on the daily. Okay, what we had is today is I scalped the UCO. It was just small scalps there today, okay? And actually, I scalped the SCO here for a little bit. Also, that was the short down. So actually, it was a good day here all around here in the crude oil trade, okay? So what we want to do is we want to look at, let's check out the upside first. So the key level here is going to be your 8-day 81.17, and then we look at today's high, okay? So 81.45. You say, geez, why did it go to 81.5 and stop right there? Always look to the left. What do you got? 81.45. What do you got today? 81.45. See? Okay, that's why you look to the left. Now again, if we can get above that, we'll look right here because this is a key level. This is 81.62. See that price channel coming across? And then we look to yesterday's high, 81.92, and then we have 82.50, we have 82.65, and then your big retest is 83.12, and then if you can break above, there's your target at 83.31, okay? So that is your upside. The key to everything is going to be this 8 SMA. That is going to be very, very crucial. So Sunday night when the futures open, or Monday, however you guys trade, I always look and see if it's going to, what it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? But always look at this candle, the previous day's candle, which will be this one, the high, the low, and the closing. That's going to be very, very critical. So you had 81.45 on the high, 80.42 on the low, and 80.69 here on the close. So you always want to look at that. So now, okay, what we do is want to look at the downside. Well, look at today's low, 80.42, and then come over to yesterday's low at 80.30. Okay, so again, those are your two going to be nice support levels here. starting here on Sunday night. And then if that's lost, we'll come over here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 79.99, 79.90, and then we look right below here at 79.57. And then right there, you have your 21-day at 79.43. That is going to be your key support level. Now, again, if that happens to lose that, the price loses that, then we'll come to the top of this candle. You're looking at 78.73. The top of that candle, 78.47. And then we have your 200-day at 78.42. Now, again, if that's lost, we come to the bottom here. You have 77.57. You look to the bottom here, 77.34. And then we come over to 77.13. Very, very nice. Okay, so those are your support levels. But I do like this. Your 8-day on the way up. See that? Bottom left, upper right. Very, very nice. The same way with your whole pattern here. So this is all shaken out really nice. But again, when you look at this 8 SMA here, okay, I point out it's like a magnet to a fridge. As the price gets higher and it gets away from that, it wants to pull back to that 8 SMA. Just like it comes down here, it wants to get back to that 8 SMA. Just like we had here now, it wants to get back to that 8 SMA. So that's just how that all shakes out. Now, when we had the prices go up here, this is why I always like these blue lines here are price channels. Okay, so these are very important. They're almost like Bollinger Bands, except I just think that they're a lot more accurate. Bollinger Bands are just a little bit too iffy. I tried them. I tried clouds, all that. It's just that these work better. Okay, so when you bring the price channel across, that now is going to become very, very key resistant level. And then see when you bring the price channel across, that candle there, that's very, very key resistant level there too. So it's just like what we have here. This is very, very nice. Okay, so your price is hanging around the 80-70 mark here. So you got 80-85. You always want to watch these levels here on the left-hand side. Okay, so just a quick recap. Watch this 8 SMA. Very, very crucial on the upside. And then on the downside, watch today's low, yesterday's low. If that's lost, you can follow the candles, but your big target is that 21. If that's lost, your big target here is your 200-day at 78.42. If you can get above this candle, then what we want to do is look to yesterday's. Then we can follow the candles all the way up till you get a retest of 83.12 and now a breakout. There you are at 83.31. Now, your RSI here is looking okay. Your green is still above your red, even though it's trying to come down here. We got to see how that's all going to, kind of like shake out here. But the important levels here are basically the bottoms of these two candles here and that 8 SMA. Now, you notice that today we also had an inside day, which basically means your high and low is in the inside of the high and low of the previous day here. Okay, so it was kind of like a whole lot of nothing here. Like on a Friday, I think people are geared up here with this contract roll here for next week here. Okay, so that's basically what we are looking at. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas. Now, natural gas was overall pretty quiet there today, okay? We're still in this nice range here, okay? The scalping wasn't really nothing to write home about. Wasn't too bad, okay? On the UNG, I got the 15 cents. I was happy with that. The KOLD, I got 3.25 points on that. I was very happy just with that. But again, there's also another one that you want to look at. It's not to do with energy, but it's TQQQ, which is basically the NASDAQ. And the biggest 10% of that is NVIDIA, Apple, and Microsoft, okay? So when that thing moves, it moves. Now, today, I scalped a point out of that TQQ. But if you want to trade NVIDIA, well, you're looking at $940. TQQ, you're looking at $62. You can buy a lot more shares, so you don't need that much room, okay? That's this very simple. So if you bought a couple thousand shares, you can make a couple thousand today very, very easy, okay? So this weekend, I'm going to review all that. We're going to go over those, a lot of ETFs, all the stuff that I buy and I trade. You know what I'm saying? That is what we're going to be doing here on Saturday for the weekend edition. But let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, so we can see here on your monthly chart, there's really nothing here. It's basically, so far this month is the inside of last month. Okay, so there's really no whole lot of movement. Your MACD is bearish. Your RSI isn't telling you anything. Here on your weekly chart, well, your MACD is bearish, your green below your red, and your RSI isn't telling you a whole lot there either. The whole key level here is going to be this 1.762. You need to close above, okay? If not, see, look how this is. As you went up, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Okay, see, this is why you trade the chart. It goes right in there. Now, again, if you can get above that 1.76, then what we can do is we can follow the candles. Okay, you got 1.79, okay, 1.84, 1.92, and that's what we're looking for here, the 2.0. Above that, we come right here, 212, and then there's your gap at 2.168. What I don't like is your 8-day waterfall, 21-day waterfall, 100-day waterfall. You need to get back above this. It needs a catalyst to get above that 8 SMA. Then she can rip higher. But you're holding this key 1.64 level. So overall, it's not that bad. It's a trading range, okay? So here we have your daily chart, okay? So realistically, today, your bottom was 1.64, and that's right here. So if we take the top of this candle, okay, you're looking at 1.67, just call that 1.64. Look at where you're coming, okay? You're holding it for how many days here now? Right across, okay? So you really need to hold that 164. If you lose that, then we'll come over here to 1.59, and then you have your price channel there sitting at 1.58, which is the bottom of that candle. Then we look to the bottom of this candle, 1.57, and then there's your retest, 1.52. Now, again, if you lose this 1.52, you're going on to 1.44. That is going to be your target. So if you punch it up here on your monthly chart here, see that bad boy? 1.44. That is going to be a big target if that 1.52 is lost, okay? Now, on the upside, right there, that's key. 1.70. If you can get above, then you have right there, 1.76. Okay, you have to get above that. If you can, your target is right there, is that 2.0. Now we can follow the candles up. Yes, just like we did here on the weekly, you can follow the candles up, but realistically, that's where she's going to go, to that 2.0. But everything is going to be based on this 8-day now and on that 21-day. Okay, so once it broke below, you can see where it just could not get up, and now you're just putting in a series of lower lows. Maybe we retest this 1.58 here level here before it's all said and done, or maybe even to 1.52. But right now, it's just sideways action. So it's a scalper's market. But we'll see what's going to happen here with the contract roll here on Sunday night. Maybe give a little juice, whether it holds or not. Who's going to know? Okay, let's look at an hourly and a 4-hour chart. Okay, we can see your a 4-hour chart here. Well, you're holding the bottom level here. That's at 1.64 level. Okay, so we're holding that. You just couldn't get any juice. All right, so you can see where it ran all the way up here to that price channel, came close, and then it just fell right on up. And then what's happening is, see where that 8-day is? See this big red candle here? And then that was the 2 green right here? Just a beautiful bear flag. Boom, and then down again. Okay, boom, and then down again. And now she's going right on the downside here. So right now, it doesn't have a whole lot of a juice here to the upside. So you really have to watch that 8 SMA, 1.67, and you have to look at that 21-day at 1.70. If you can get above all that, then we can work yourself right up here to your 1.77, and then get up to your 100-day 1.78. And then we can just follow these candles, all the way across. These are going to be all your resistant levels here till you hit your 2.0. Okay, your hourly chart, well, there's not really much to say here. You know what I'm saying? It's just the same kind of a situation, okay? It's just sideways action. It looked like it was bottoming out here. You put a double bottom in here, but now you're just holding that bottom. So again, if you can hold this 1.643, then you're still in good shape. Don't get me wrong, you're still in good shape. It's just that I don't see much here to the upside here unless we can start, cracking above all these. But look at where that 8-day is. See that 21-day? See that 50-day? Everything is water slide right on down. Just an absolute waterfall going on here. See? So you got a trading range. This is your trading range. 1.64 on the bottom and basically 1.77 on the top. Nothing has really changed, but you just trade that range until we can get a breakout. Okay, that's what I got for you on crude and natural gas. Again, on these two, I'll be back Sunday night, and we'll have a nice video on there to get you all set up there for Monday. Okay, hope everybody has a great weekend, and thanks for watching.